Hollywood has been abuzz about the events involving Justin Bieber, especially when it comes to the Sean P. Diddy Combs case. And with Diddy now on trial and Justin potentially coming back with new music, just when you thought it was over, new footage drops. Justin has broken his silence and the internet is exploding. And for good reason, because what he says could change everything. Stick around till the end. We'll break down every revealing moment from the footage and analyze what it really means. Let's see whether this clears the rumors once and for all. More and more videos are resurfacing as the case develops in court. Fans and skeptics alike have been scouring footage involving either of the two, Justin and Diddy, to figure out exactly what happened all those years ago.
Emotional time in my life for sure. I've been having a lot of cries lately. Just all around just being emotional. I think it just shows how much I care.
Justin's seemingly continued reluctance to touch upon the subject explicitly has also drawn attention, with, allegedly, fans noticing that it may be too overwhelming for him to address.
I was really tired emotionally, physically, and I was sick, and I didn't realize I was sick, so I had Epstein-Barr, which is it's called mono, and then I have Lyme disease, so it was just, the exhaustion of just being on tour, and then it was just everything compounded, I think, to be honest.
Time and again, Justin has made attempts to come out with his side of the story behind his occasional erratic behavior, citing devastating health issues like Lyme disease and exhaustion. Currently, there are two trains of rumors that Bieber, according to reports, is entangled in 1. The P. Diddy case, and 2. His relationships with Selena Gomez, his ex-girlfriend, and Hailey Bieber, his wife. But his allegedly unintentional involvement with Combs and related individuals occupies much of the spotlight, particularly now since some other footage has attracted attention recently. And his representative released a statement that denies the rumors about Justin's connection with Sean Combs.
Although Justin is not among Sean Combs' victims, there are individuals who were genuinely harmed by him. Shifting focus away from this reality detracts from the justice these victims rightfully deserve.
This is the first official statement from Justin's side since the Diddy case began. Among the videos going viral these days is this one from all the way back in 2016. This was when, for Justin's birthday, Sean Combs gifted him a Letterman jacket. According to reports, this was in Los Angeles at a party on February 27th, just a couple of days before Justin turned 22. As the footage plays out, it can be observed that Justin seemed out of sorts. His eyes were unfocused, and he appeared to be moving around on autopilot. Some speculate that Justin may not have been fully himself at the time. Potentially, this could have been due to unknown influences, though this remains unconfirmed. Fans, in the comments of these clips, were quick to state that this moment was disturbing. Reportedly, some fans even took notice of how Justin didn't seem like he was having fun at all, and that he appeared to be only pretending to enjoy Sean Combs' company. Moreover, it can be seen in the video that Justin was, at one point it appeared that someone else handed him a drink, though it's unclear what was in it or what the context was. He didn't reach for the bottle on his own. It's alleged that fans and observers are unsure about the contents of the vessel, though many appear to lean towards understanding that it was alcohol. It can be understood, based on some psychological theories and concepts, that handing someone a drink could reflect subtle social pressure, a concept used in psychology. The behavior exhibited by Sean Combs may be viewed under the lens of dominant behavior, as explored as a concept in The Psychology of Persuasion by Dr. Robert Cialdini. And, from another psychological perspective, Combs' body language around Bieber appears controlling and somewhat even domineering. This detail may have been dismissed as the norm for major celebrities. It may also be commonly attributed to influential personalities in any industry, from music to Hollywood overall, using body language and nonverbal actions to invite some form of compliance from another person. In this case, that person was Justin Bieber. But with the ongoing proceedings of the case and unnerving facts being exposed, There are chances that Combs' interactions with Bieber indicated a more, reportedly, concerning connection. This sort of trend between the two artists can also be observed in this recently unearthed footage, also from 2016. This happened at a performance during the Grammy Awards. While on stage, Justin was singing along to his song. When Diddy snatched the mic out of his hands to sing over him, the moment stood out even back in those days, with some allegedly endorsing Diddy's, in their view, savage behavior. On the other hand, some fans reportedly found it strange, and once again, according to psychology, this could have been Sean Combs' supposed way of asserting a degree of control over Justin. As seen in the video, the audience and other artists seem to be enjoying Justin's performance of his then recent hit song. However, with Combs' interference, the nearby people seemed to falter for a moment.
Keep telling me to heal. Don't you think if I could have fixed myself, I would have already? I know I'm broken. I know I have anger issues. I tried to do the work my whole life to be like the people who told me I needed to be fixed like them. And it just keeps making me more tired and more angry.
Now, in June 2025, Justin took to Instagram to talk about the issues he's been facing and the alleged criticism. Many celebrities use these social media platforms to send out statements without doing full, in-person interviews. Justin, like his peers, has done this in the past as well. This time, amid the waves of rumors, Justin broke his silence to talk about how the pressure has affected his mental health, especially anger, as he put it.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. So yeah, it's hard because I want her to.
In a candid, open interview with Apple Music in 2020, Justin addressed the impact of the hardships he faced in his career. The topic appeared to be a sensitive area for him as he got more emotional discussing it. In this conversation, he talked about how he wants to protect Billie Eilish from the music industry.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second.
When the Sean Combs case broke out, the interview went viral again as fans and analysts allegedly made connections between Justin's own supposed experience with the industry and the potential threats that Billie could have faced. Now, in the interview, if you notice how he keeps his body language closed off, avoiding eye contact with the interviewer, you could draw the suggestion that he's hesitant about the subject. According to psychological studies, it is said by psychologists that avoiding eye contact can suggest discomfort or anxiousness.
Just think about how young I was and so impressionable. And you have everybody telling me how awesome I am at all times, and it was just insane. And so it's like, how do you?
This was also when he explored the heavy impact on his life of spending the better part of his childhood under the media's constant attention. Throughout the interview, and particularly in this section, Justin seemed fixated on how his impressionable age being spent in Hollywood affected the way his mind and personality developed. Justin talked about how he struggled to express the problems he was facing internally, considering that he expected and allegedly frequently received an unsympathetic response from most of his audience. Another point to be noted about his body language in the interview, aside from gaze avoidance, was his fidgeting. Not only was Justin closed off at first, but even as he opened up, he continued to be restless. It seemed that he wasn't able to sit still during the interview, constantly shifting his posture, even while talking about how he felt. This means that the subject was a difficult point for him, and that admitting those things may have been possibly taking some courage.
Is that Justin has had these mental issues for a long, long time that he's been struggling with. And there's nothing worse than if you're really going through something and then people tell you, oh, you've got a wife, you've got a kid, you've got a career.
Your life is great.
Your life is great.
The Hollywood reporting industry, as seen in TMZ's coverage, appears to be largely sympathetic towards Justin Bieber's situation of being embroiled in rumors. They cite concerns about his mental health and that he has been struggling with those issues for a while, possibly hinting at his alleged involvement with Sean Combs.
Hey guys, Ashley here from Arizona. My opinion comes from an empathetic place because We've been watching Justin Bieber since he was a little kid, and just the media has just been attacking him all the time. And we've got to watch him go through the phases, and now we're watching him go through the phase of fatherhood and being a husband, and he's taking this role very seriously, and he's also battling some pretty serious demons while he's navigating this. So I just feel like he is hurting and he's struggling with mental health, and he also has the whole world coming down on him at the exact same time, and it's a lot.
Other analysts also highlight his overall hardships as a celebrity in Hollywood, confronting new developments frequently. It can be reasonable to venture a guess that this kind of sympathy from the media is, at some level, a result of Justin's interview with Apple Music in 2020. The fact that he opened up about his troubles, reportedly, gave the industry and fans insight into what his private, internal life was like as a worldwide famous celebrity at a delicate age.
Justin Bieber didn't do that to himself. Like I said, Justin Bieber was, in my view, a child victim.
Candace Owens, an American journalist, speaking from her perspective about Justin Bieber's reported involvement with Sean Combs, went into detail, reporting that Justin is, in fact, passive in the context of the situation. In her view, she spent a large section of her time analyzing how Bieber and Combs' paths ended up intersecting, and how none of that was the young pop star's fault.
Justin Bieber probably has a lot of shame about that. He probably feels shame, first and foremost, as a man, as a husband, and as someone who has successfully created a new life for himself with his wife, Hailey Bieber.
As she discussed some of the videos that emerged featuring Justin attending the Diddy parties, she went on to share her thoughts about why Justin may not be as upfront about the situation as fans and observers expect him to be. According to Owens, Justin Bieber may be processing difficult emotions tied to his past experiences of having a past he may not feel proud of resurfacing, being rediscovered by the media while his own life is moving forward to a very different stage. Fans and bystanders in the comments section also seem to understand the possibility that Justin might just be trying to make sure that his past would not affect his present and future. Fans of Justin Bieber widely share this view, talking about how he is, in their eyes, facing many problems. Where some express apparent guilt or horror at the negativity that Bieber faced early in his career, relating to public scrutiny over his relationships and image, others fixate on contextualizing Bieber's current rumors with his career's past. Justin Bieber has been in the spotlight ever since he rose to fame. He's collaborated with big-name artists in the industry and earned himself millions of loyal fans all over the world. But even being allegedly constantly in the public eye, not many, if any, picked up on the matters that he's slowly admitting having faced now. Like in the 2020 Apple Music interview and in his June 2025 Instagram stories, Justin isn't always reluctant to admit where he's struggling. When given the right space and environment, this pop star seems to be able to open up about his experiences. It's a possibility that fans and those keeping up with the Sean Combs case are, as reported, at somewhat of a loss about why Justin Bieber hasn't touched upon the subject directly. As Justin had spoken up about Chris Brown on social media, many are allegedly left to wonder why he hasn't addressed the rumors relating to Sean Combs and his involvement. And with his representative releasing statements in May 2025 about him not being a victim in the Diddy case, the truth becomes murkier. And it's almost a universal truth that mass audiences tend to interpret what they want to hear, a form of confirmation bias. In the end, only Justin actually knows the full story. But with this analysis and recent media coverage, we can get a clearer snapshot of his mindset right now. So, what do you think? Did this statement finally clear things up, or will rumors with the viral videos keep circling? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to check out our other recent videos, hit like, and subscribe to keep the conversation going.